Everything you see, from mountains to water, from the air you breathe to the very cells that make you, exists because of invisible connections. Atoms, floating freely in the void, somehow reach out and hold on to one another. But how? What makes the universe stick together instead of falling apart into a dust of disconnected particles? Today we'll uncover the hidden glue that binds everything. Chemical bonds. Welcome to Mattermosaic, piecing together the universe, one discovery at a time. Today, we're exploring how atoms join forces to form the world around us, how chemistry turns chaos into structure, and randomness into the patterns of life itself. Imagine a lone atom, a tiny world with a nucleus of protons and neutrons, surrounded by restless electrons. At first glance, it seems complete. But deep inside, nature has written a rule: stability. Atoms are rarely satisfied alone. Like puzzle pieces with missing edges, they seek others to fill their gaps. In the early universe, after the Big Bang, hydrogen and helium drifted freely through the darkness, yet gravity pulled them together. And when the first stars ignited, fusion created heavier elements like carbon, oxygen, and iron. These new atoms had complex arrangements of electrons and a new urge to connect. Every element on the periodic table is defined not just by what it is, but by how it bonds. That tendency, that drive to find balance, is what transformed a simple cosmic soup into the chemistry of planets, oceans, and life. So what is this glue exactly? At the heart of it all lies electromagnetism, the same fundamental force that makes your hair stand on end when you rub a balloon. Opposite charges attract. Electrons are negatively charged, protons positive. But nature doesn't just stop at attraction, it builds complexity from it. Some atoms are so desperate for stability that they give up electrons entirely. Others are equally eager to take them. When one atom transfers an electron to another, they become oppositely charged ions. One positive, one negative, locked together by their mutual attraction. Take table salt, sodium and chlorine. Sodium hands over one electron, becoming positive. Chlorine grabs it, becoming negative. Together they form NaCl, a stable crystalline structure that seasons your food and fills the seas. Ionic bonds are like partnerships based on exchange. You give, I take, we both get stability. Some atoms don't like to give or take, they prefer to share. In a covalent bond, two atoms overlap their electron clouds, holding each other in a delicate balance. When two hydrogen atoms meet an oxygen atom, they share electrons to form water, H2O. It's a simple molecule, yet the foundation of life itself. Each molecule is a tiny act of cooperation, and billions together form the drops that carve rivers and shape continents. Covalent bonds are nature's great collaborations, the reason organic chemistry exists, and why carbon, with its 4 bonding sites, can form the endless chain of molecules we call life. In metals, atoms don't hold their electrons tightly. Instead, electrons drift freely through the entire structure, like a shimmering sea of charge. This electron sea is what gives metals their special properties: conductivity, malleability, and shine. That's why copper can carry electricity through your home, why gold never tarnishes, and why iron gives structure to the bones of our civilization. Each metallic bond is a symphony of shared energy, atoms vibrating together in a lattice of mutual strength. Chemical bonds aren't just a lesson in chemistry. They are a reflection of the universe's deeper logic. At every scale, nature seeks balance between attraction and repulsion, chaos and order, individuality and unity. The same principle that binds atoms into molecules also governs how galaxies form, how ecosystems thrive, and how humans connect. Each bond, whether in a drop of water or a human heart, tells the same story. Things endure when they find equilibrium. Without chemical bonds, there would be no matter, no stars, no oceans, no us. Every solid surface, every breath, every heartbeat depends on the quiet handshake between atoms. And perhaps, in a poetic way, we're living proof that when the universe learns to bond, it learns to build. So the next time you touch a metal railing, drink a glass of water, or taste a pinch of salt. Remember, you're feeling the work of billions of tiny connections holding the world together. Atoms don't just exist, they relate. And from that simple act of connection, the universe has crafted everything we know. In the end, every answer we find only deepens the mystery. Because the closer we look, the more we see that everything is tied together by invisible threads of energy, symmetry, and purpose. This is Mattermosaic, piecing together the universe, one discovery at a time. If this video sparked your curiosity, leave a like, share it with someone who loves science, and tell us what you'd like to explore next. Subscribe for more weekly journeys through the fabric of reality.